Hello and happy Tuesday. I had to kind of think like, what card number am I on? I knew what day of the week it was. I tell you, sometimes I'm still struggling with that whole, what day of the week is it, guys? So today I am bringing you card number 3. Hello, Rosina. Thanks for joining in. And it's card number 3 out of my February virtual stamp camp. So it's going to be project number 3 out of 10. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Lois. And there's a bunch of you that just all of a sudden jumped on all at once. So hello to everyone. So today I'm here with you a little bit later because I had the privilege of watching both of my grands, and I'm glad that my wrist is doing that well, that they allow me to watch over their precious ones. No, they always wanted me to, but it's just that I couldn't, and I was glad to do that today. I feel like I missed some precious time with my grandkids when I couldn't lift the youngest one. So yeah, so it was a great and fun day, and wore them out, sent them home. So I have a quick and easy card because of that. I feel like I wore myself out and it might be an earlier night. So it's like, let's bring you guys a quick and easy card. And sometimes that's your favorite. I've heard from you guys too, that sometimes you just need to quick put a card together, and this is going to be one of those too. Hi, Mary. Hi, June. Hi, Connie. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Angie. This is great. And I don't know if my iPad is, actually my iPad is catching up. So I think I will put that here on my stand in a second. Oh, where'd my stand go? All right, I'm still here with you. Okay. And here's my card. So I wanted quick and easy for you guys. And this is going to be a fun use of Celebration products. It's February 9th today, and Celebration ends February 28th this year. So it's like, oh, I want to pull out some of these papers, some of the free stamp sets, and give you guys some easy ideas using them. So that's what I'm doing today. And then also pay attention as I design today's card, and keep in mind that you could change out the dies pretty easily with today's project, the colors, the papers, even the occasion. So it's going to be one of those layout cards that you could easily just tweak to make your own, even based on what you have on hand. So thanks, Lisa. I am loving these colors too. So a little while ago, I had brought you a similar card, not the same DSP, but I'm thinking it's, yeah, it was from the same paper pack. And I'm loving how this Just Jade green color really coordinates well and pops with the basic black. So it's just like I said, it's kind of the same color combinations from the Flower and Field Designer Series paper, which is free, but just how each piece kind of highlights a different shade as its favorite of that page out of the 12 sheets in the package. So first I'll show you, this is Approaching Perfection, and it's got a lot of fun sentiments. I think sometimes when we do birthday cards, and I make a lot of birthday cards, my husband and I are both from a very big family, and so I make a lot of them, and so it's nice to have something new for birthday in my lineup. And I like how some of these are geared more towards the older ones, not so much kidsy. We all like the kidsy ones, but that some of these can be used for older birthdays too, more adult birthdays, put it that way. So this is a free choice in the Celebration brochure. So if you're looking at your Celebration brochure, that is on page 6. Approaching Perfection right there. And then if you flip over a couple pages more to page 10, you'll see the free Flower and Field Designer Series paper, which I used. I used this first one with the flowers with Just Jade and black a couple weeks ago, I think, for my hostess Dawn. And so some of you might be getting, or no, you should have already received all your cards for Dawn's party using this one. So then I'm scooting over and using this one today, which is a lot lighter. So that is, and it's always fun to show you guys kind of which sheet out of there too, because you see the brochure and you go, okay, now that is really what this looks like in person. And so I think that's kind of fun. So this is what I'm using, and I think it would pair up fun if you wanted to use that to coordinate on your card too. I'm not today, but this is from that same package of paper. So if you go, oh yeah, that looks very familiar, And this will be coming up sometime this month too. But I always put all my scraps, I put them in my package. And so I'm getting to have more scraps, less pieces of paper, but definitely more scraps in there. So that's where that is coming from. So if you're just joining in, here again is the card showing excuse me, the right way, so it's not reversed for you. And with the yellows and the pinks, they kind of have a couple different colors here too, so I kind of chose to go with the lighter. So Flirty Flamingo and So Saffron are what I punched the flowers out of when I get to that point. But I also, before I get too far, sometimes I get so busy into making the card for you, I forget to show you some of my other color options. So I do this because not only if you have colors that you don't have to purchase new, like you go, oh, I already have Bumblebee, this is Bumblebee, and Bumblebee would look great to have flowers punched out of that, or maybe you just prefer something darker versus lighter, so Bumblebee would work great for that. And then this is the Rococo Rose. And the Rococo Rose isn't listed as a coordinating color in that paper package, but I thought that looked really good and I almost used that. But then I thought that I would just send, oh my goodness, you guys, my sister's texting me and something hilarious right now. It totally distracted me. Oh my goodness, isn't that what sisters do? She doesn't even know I'm on doing my Facebook Live, but sisters get goofy. Okay, so this is Rococo Rose. So if you have this on hand, that would work too. But I wanted lighter colors because it is so cold out there, you guys. I wanted something springy and something bright. And so like sometimes in the summer, I like almost darker colors because sometimes our florals are darker in the summer because we have that real sun coming and it just makes our everything pop in nature. So thank you, Diane. So let me show you kind of my color combination here. I like to just kind of show you my pile of papers before I even get started, just because it just looks so pretty as it's waiting in the hold here to get put together. So I'm just using one ink pad today. I'm going to set my card aside there. And it is the Just Jade. Normally I don't go to greens, and I know I've said that before. Pretty soon I have to stop saying that because I've really enjoyed a lot of the greens lately, and especially Just Jade. It's probably my favorite green color that Stampin' Up! Has come out with, and it's just a nice color. It's not too bright, it's not too dark, it's not too green. Can I say that? I don't know. But yet it is green. Okay, so the sentiment says, so what if you're a year older, you're fabulous. So I'm going to ink that up and put that on some white cardstock here, like so. So I like that this sentiment's easy to read. Sometimes sentiments you kind of have to watch maybe what color you're using, but it stamps out really nice in the Just Jade. And so I'm going to pull over my die cutting machine here and get this ready to go. And I want to show you the two dies that I'm using. So the sentiment that I just stamped out, I'm going to use this die, and then it's going to layer on top of the next die here. These two pair up really well together, and they are both from the Tasteful Labels die stamp set. So once again, one of those die sets that I use tons and tons, and it just has perfect shapes for so many of our sentiments and different accent pieces too. So let me just take and put that as a frame there so I can see that it's centered, I think. Okay, and then I can run that through, and then I'm going to show you a paper saving technique, which today, like, it's a rare thing for me to notice a paper saving technique before I do it. Usually I'll make my card and go, oh, I could have saved paper. So I will show you on the next die that I'm going to run through. So if you look at my card, I have the pretty paper, and then I have this layer that is Just Jade here. So my card base is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then the Just Jade I cut 4 by 5 1/4, and then the pretty paper I cut 3.75 by 5. So if you like those measurements, that helps. So you're just seeing that little tiny skinny trim of the Just Jade. So here's that full 4 by 5 1/4 piece of Just Jade. So I'm going to take that die that's going to be a layer from the Tasteful Labels dies, and that's going to go right in there because nobody's going to see that. They don't see it from the inside of the card. They don't see it from the outside of the card. So that's always very helpful. Okay, so I've got this here. And so this, like I said, this is a piece, you're only going to see that. And then this is the piece that we need. And look how fun that is. It's got a stitched edge to that. So I always like that stitched edge look there. This one doesn't have a stitched edge, but you can kind of see it has a an embossed look to it there. So that's kind of nice, just to have it have a little extra character. Okay, so let me do some assembly, because remember I said it's going to be quick and easy. So I'm going to take the pretty paper here, and I'm not even doing ribbons today, so it's kind of just one of those really simple cards. I almost felt like I didn't have room for ribbon, otherwise I think I would have put ribbon on here. Hello Linda. Hi Barb, thanks for joining in, guys. Okay, so I've got the pretty flower and field on my Just Jade, and because I'm not doing any ribbon, I don't have to stop and pause and go, now is this where I have to stop before I put it on my card and make sure that that doesn't get too far. So then this is going to go right on my basic black card base like so. And this is another fun thing too about this paper and pairing it with the stamp set. A lot of the sentiments from the Approaching Perfection stamp set are geared towards older birthdays. How fun to have such a bright color but yet back it on basic black to kind of make it look like maybe it's for an older birthday occasion too. So you can kind of have that be on there but not like it's dreary or too over the hill either. So let's see. Okay, I want it to be on this side. There is kind of a more pronounced stitch on one side than the other here. Okay, so I'm just going to center that, and this I'm just putting my seal on, and that is going to be flat. And then my next piece here is going to be popped up. I want the sentiment to be popped up, so I'm taking some regular dimensions, and I'm just going to, let's see, kind of going to go 1, 2, 3 like so with regular dimensions, and then it kind of will give me some sag where I'm going to add some more dimensions with my flowers. And then I'm just going to center that in there. So look how fun those two dies pair together out of that set of Tasteful Labels dies. And I think it's kind of fun because I know a lot of you already have that set of dies. And speaking of something that a lot of you already have, the next punch I'm going to pull out here is called small bloom punch. I just have to struggle to remember small bloom punch. It's kind of what it is a small bloom. And this was a freebie last year in Celebration. I know some of you have said, how come no punches? Well, Stampin' Up! Chose, I'm punching out So Saffron right now, just so in case you're wondering. And then I'm going to go to Flirty Flamingo. So with Celebration, Stampin' Up! Chose to just source from the US because whenever Stampin' Up! Starts their celebration early in January, it's the Chinese New Year, and it's just hard. We feel like we're behind from the get-go because it's hard to get products the next go-around to get in stock and such. So no punches, no pretty foil paper this time. But when Celebration comes back in July and August, be looking for some fun different products, probably like punches and such then. Okay, so on all of these little flowers, I'm using the mini dimensionals, and I would say these flowers could easily handle a regular size dimension on there, but I'm using the mini dimensionals because I want to kind of layer my flowers, and also they're going to kind of go around my already popped up sentiment. So it kind of is nice that I can kind of sneak them around the edges without adding dimension upon dimension for mailing reasons, of course. And so I'm just going to try and get that look of the odd numbers. So I'm going to bring this to the camera here. So all of these I put on the mini dimension, and then I've already got the adhesive peeled off. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to put the So Saffron top of there. I'm trying to do it in the camera and then hardly looking myself here. There we go. So that you can kind of see, so that we still have words, and popping that up too, like so. So it kind of just crowns that and kind of just goes around there. And I'm going to put that on the edge there too with the So Saffron. And I kind of like to just take, you can do it before you put on your cards, but then I didn't want to fluff it up too much because I wasn't sure what was going to lay on top of the next one and the next one. So we have these, and that looks cute, definitely coordinates with that. The white really pops to kind of coordinate with these flowers, but I like how these just kind of now have their little signature, like I belong on this card. But then we need that little accessory to kind of just make it complete, and that's where I grab my matte black dots. These were on back order, but I'm pretty certain that they are back in stock. There's large ones and small ones. I'm going to put one large one, whoops, right in the middle of my center yellow flower here, and then I'm going to take the smaller ones here and go on my, oh, I want to roll over there. That's why I like this tool, though. I usually get it to stick to my tacky, but if not, it'll stick to my pointy end too. And even a small one over here for this single one that sits all by itself too. So kind of these just kind of go off to the side. So I think when you mail it, it shouldn't be too big or too bulky. And these matte black dots are like kind of like pearls, so they're not sharp to make your envelopes jagged too if it goes through the mail. So like I said, no extra embellishments there. That is it. No ribbons today. And then for my inside of my card, I'm going to do that super simple today too. So there's a happy birthday sentiment in that stamp set too, in the freebie from Celebration. So I'm just going to ink that up in Just Jade, and I love how simple. Happy birthday, that's what it says. Nothing too fancy that's going to be hard to read, and that just completes the inside of the card. There is a balloon in there too, and some candles that I could have put with the inside of the card, but I just felt like I don't know, it wasn't going to coordinate with these flowers. And I didn't want to pull out a separate stamp set just to put another flower in there too. So we have fun. So what if you're a year older? You're fabulous. And then we have the inside there. Happy birthday, really quick and simple. So that is today's card for you guys, number 3 from my February stamp camp. I just have to say a big shout out. Kim just joined in. I've had some fantastic hostesses, and I love that. I think every single one of my hostesses has gotten an extra $300 Punch Party stamp set, and I think almost everyone, if not everyone, has gotten a half price item. That's the 450 level too. So shout out to you guys for watching and supporting the hostesses, because some of these are really going out on a limb, like I just really want to do this. I don't know if anybody wants to order, needs to order, and such. So shout out to my hostesses and those of you that are supporting them. And I just got another hostess that signed up today. That's Deb Warwick, and she's going to be her host code's open, but she's going to have her demos starting next Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I will be demoing Deb Warwick's party too, just to kind of keep you guys in the loop for what's coming up. And I already have that posted. I try to keep this page updated with the very top post of who my current host codes are. And if I have a closing date for them, I also put that on there. So you kind of can always check back if you're ordering, and that helps you guys too. So this today is card number 3 out of 10 for February Stamp Camp. How you get the complete set of 10 is if you're wanting to place an order using the host code for this event exactly, then you get the whole set of 10 cards for free if you place a minimum $75 order. And if you just want the cards, if you're running low on cards and want a variety of cards, this month's going to have a real good variety of all different occasions. You can get the set of 10 for $22. And either way works fine for me. Just let me know and just say, hey, I want that set of cards. So I will be back tomorrow afternoon with card number 4 for January Stamp Camp. Have a great night, guys. See you then. Bye-bye.